You know, when you send over those articles about baby spas, um,
Hmm.
I gotta say, I was fascinated. So today we're gonna take a deep dive into this world,
Okay.
see how businesses focused on, infant and child development, how they've changed
Right.
over time.
Yeah.
And get this, all three businesses that we're gonna be talking about today were all located in the same building
Oh, wow.
in Cary, North Carolina.
Interesting.
Itsy Bitsy Baby Spa, Babies on the Move, and Next Level Physio.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, what I find really fascinating about this is how this one location has kind of serves as this like time capsule
Yeah.
for the community's changing approach to health and wellness,
Interesting.
from babies
Right.
all the way to adults.
Yeah.
Really makes you think about how, over the years, how our understanding of development, the
Uh-huh.
support systems that families need, how all that has shifted.
Okay, so let's rewind the clock a little bit
Okay.
and start with Itsy Bitsy Baby Spa. This place opened back in 2008. And the founder, her name was Karen Ben-Masha, she had this vision of, creating a dedicated space for moms and babies to
Hmm.
connect. So think, prenatal yoga,
Okay.
mommy and me classes.
Yeah.
They even had a La Leche League breastfeeding cafe.
Wow. Sounds like a real haven for new parents,
Oh, yeah.
especially moms.
Especially mom.
Back in 2008, I mean, was the idea of a baby spa, was that even like a thing?
It was definitely novel,
Hmm.
but I think it really speaks to that growing need
Right.
for community and support.
Yeah,
Something that's, only become more apparent, I think, in recent years.
definitely.
You know what one of their most popular offerings was?
What's that?
Infant massage classes.
Oh, I can see why
Yeah,
infant massage has some pretty incredible benefits.
it does.
Not only, can it help with things like sleep and digestion and even colic,
Yeah,
but it's also, it's really great for parent-child bonding.
absolutely. That skin-to-skin contact.
Yeah.
And that focused attention on the baby can be so important in those early months.
Really is.
Now, sadly, the physical Itsy Bitsy Baby Spa location eventually closed, but that doesn't mean that the demand for these types of services disappeared.
Right, right.
And that's where our next business comes in.
Okay.
Babies on the Move.
Sure.
They moved right into that same space,
Oh, wow.
offering in-home pediatric physical therapy.
Interesting.
And their specialty is motor development.
Gotcha.
So for anyone who's not familiar with that term,
Yeah.
we're talking about like the big stuff,
Right.
rolling, crawling, walking, all those exciting milestones.
Yeah.
But it's also the fine motor skills.
Yeah.
So the smaller, more precise movements.
Interesting. It's interesting how they transitioned from like the baby spa, which is, sort of this more holistic approach,
Right.
to a much more targeted focus on motor development.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you wonder if maybe there was a shift in the community's needs.
It's possible.
Or, maybe a growing awareness of the importance of early intervention
Yeah.
for like,
Potential developmental delays and things.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a really good point. And it does seem like that the focus shifted from just general well-being to something much more specialized.
Right.
And Babies on the Move, they really emphasize the role of parents and caregivers in the child's development, offering guidance, tools, and techniques
Yeah.
that are tailored to each child's needs.
That's a key piece of the puzzle, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Because parents are the most consistent presence
Right.
in a child's life.
Absolutely.
So, if you can equip them with the knowledge and skills to support their development,
Yeah,
that can make a world of difference.
it really can. And the fact that they offered in-home therapy
Yeah.
really speaks to the needs of busy families.
Right.
No stressful commutes, no juggling schedules. It's just focused attention on the child
Right.
in their own comfortable environment.
Makes sense.
But you want to know what's even more interesting?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Remember that same building
Yeah.
where Itsy Bitsy Baby Spa and Babies on the Move were located?
You mean the one that seems to be like a magnet for these businesses?
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, guess what occupies that space now?
What?
Next Level Physio,
Whoa.
a physical therapy clinic
Really?
geared towards athletes
Wow.
and active adults.
So, wait.
Yeah,
It went from babies and kids to now adults.
I know.
That's quite a jump.
It really is. It's like this building has gone from nurturing those first steps
Yeah.
to helping people stay active
Yeah.
well into adulthood.
It's wild.
It is.
It really makes you wonder, is there a connection here?
Right.
Like, is it just a coincidence?
Yeah.
Or does it say something about Carrie and, like,
Yeah.
their focus on, like, lifelong...
Lifelong health and wellness.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great question.
It is.
And it's definitely something that we want to explore further as we dive deeper into next level physio.
Absolutely. It's almost like we're watching a microcosm of the entire human lifespan
I know, right?
in this one building.
It is really wild.
From, like, baby steps to,
Yeah.
athletic feats.
To athletic feats, it really is. And,
Yeah.
you got to give them credit. Next level physio, I mean,
Yeah.
they've built quite a reputation for themselves.
Yeah, they really have.
Working with, everyone from like weekend warriors to, serious athletes.
Yeah, their whole,
Yeah.
by athletes, for athletes philosophy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely a big draw.
Yeah.
Plus, they've got a really impressive track record. I mean, they've helped over 2,000 patients
Wow.
get back to doing the things they love.
It's amazing how they've carved out such a specific niche in the community.
Yeah.
I mean, they offer like everything from, specialized rehab programs to like advanced techniques like, dry needling and blood flow restriction therapy.
Makes you wonder if maybe some of those clientele from those earlier businesses,
Oh, interesting.
those parents that were so focused on their children's development
Right.
are now,
Coming back around.
the ones seeking help
Yeah.
to, like, stay active and healthy themselves.
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah.
But you could be right.
It's possible.
Maybe it's a whole new generation of Cary residents
Yeah.
who are prioritizing, their own well-being as they age.
And, it's interesting how all three of these businesses,
Yeah.
despite their, like, very different approaches,
Right.
they've all contributed to that same goal
Yeah.
of, like, community health and well-being.
Yeah.
From nurturing those infants
Right.
to empowering parents to helping, adults achieve, like, peak performance.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
It really is. It's like this building is like a testament to the idea that health isn't just this individual pursuit.
Right.
It's something that's like deeply intertwined
It is.
with the community around us.
Absolutely. And it highlights, how the concept of community health
Right.
has, like,
Evolve.
evolved over time.
Yeah.
It's no longer just about, access to healthcare.
Yeah.
It's about, like,
Yeah.
creating an environment
Yeah.
that, like, supports
Supports well-being
well-being
at every stage of life.
at every stage.
And this like journey we've taken through the history of this building
No, right.
is a perfect example of that.
It really
We've seen the rise of these baby spas,
Yeah.
the growing focus on early intervention through, pediatric therapy and the emergence of like these specialized services
Right.
for adult athletes.
It really makes you wonder what, like, the next chapter will be. Like, what new approaches are we going to see
Yeah,
to health and wellness?
exactly. What are going to be the next like innovative things
Yeah.
that, take root in this space in the years to come?
What if we saw, like, a place that offers resources for, like,
Yeah.
families of all ages?
Oh, wow.
Like, imagine a center that, like, combines elements of a baby spa,
I,
a pediatric therapy clinic,
yeah.
and a fitness center,
All under one roof.
all under one roof.
That would be amazing.
Right.
Like a true community hub
Yeah.
dedicated to fostering well-being
Across the lifespan.
across the lifespan.
It would be, like, a testament to, like, how far we've come
Right.
in our understanding of, health and how it connects us all.
I love that idea. And it makes me think about, how much our own communities have changed over time.
Right.
Think about, like, all the resources that are available now that weren't even a thought a generation ago.
It really is remarkable. But it also, makes you wonder
Yeah.
about the gaps that still exist.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what needs are going unmet?
Right.
And what, like, innovative solutions can we come up with
Right, exactly.
to address them?
What if there were more businesses that took, like, a holistic approach to
Right.
health
Yeah.
that, like, recognize the interconnectedness of, like,
Right.
physical,
Interconnected,
mental,
well-being.
and emotional well-being. Exactly.
It's all connected.
It is. Or what if there were, more community spaces that fostered
Yeah.
like intergenerational connections where older adults could, like, share their wisdom and experiences
Yeah,
with younger generations, mentorship. Exactly.
I love that.
these are great ideas.
Yeah,
And it's clear that, the landscape of health and wellness is like constantly evolving.
it is.
And it's exciting to think about all the possibilities that like lie ahead.
Absolutely. And that kind of brings us to, a question for you, our listener.
Yes.
We've been talking about, like, the evolution of these businesses in Cary.
Right.
But what about your community?
How has, the understanding of child development
Yeah.
and the support available to families
Right.
changed over time in your area?
What resources exist now that weren't there before?
Have attitudes towards, parenting and child development shifted?
Yeah.
What gaps still exist?
What needs are going unmet?
These are all really important questions to ponder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing to think about, how much things have changed, even just in our own lifetimes,
I know.
and how, like, the support systems for families have, kind of,
Evolved right along with us.
yeah.
For sure.
And it really makes you realize, like,
Yeah.
this story isn't beaver yet.
Not even close.
The future of, health and wellness,
Right.
it's still being written,
Absolutely.
and it's up to all of us to
Yeah.
shape it.
Well said.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into this fascinating world
Yeah.
of baby spas and, pediatric therapy and athletic training, all within, like, this one
I know, right.
single building in Cary.
It's wild.
It is wild. We hope you're walking away with some, new insights.
Yeah, for sure.
And we've seen how, businesses can be more than just like places to buy things. That
Yeah.
can be reflections of a community's needs,
Yeah.
drivers of innovation, even catalysts for like positive change.
Absolutely.
And, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe this deep dive will spark some ideas for you.
Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe you'll discover like, a need in your own community
Right.
that's like waiting to be met.
Yeah.
Or an opportunity to like, create something really special.
That would be amazing.
It would.
Right.
After all, each of us, we all have the power to
Oh, yeah.
make a difference in shaping, a healthier, more vibrant future.
Couldn't agree more.
Whether it's, supporting local businesses, advocating for better resources,
Yeah.
or, simply just sharing your knowledge and experiences with others.
Exactly.
This deep dive has been a real eye-opener for me,
Yeah, me too.
and I hope it has been for you too.
Likewise.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.